Hey AfterBuzzers, I'm Candice Camacho and you're watching the AFTERBUZZ TV After Show for Dance Moms. This is Season 6, Episode 19, Hello and Goodbye. Hello to Bryn and the Minis and goodbye to the Zieglers forever. So grab yourself a tissue and some popcorn and stay tuned for our recap because it's coming up.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Floor, floor, floor. Wow.
That's good.
I like the enthusiasm. I like it. You know?
Yeah.
We
that was
faked.
good.
We faked ourselves. Oh my God!
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I wonder if this is what the girls feel like. I'm just
Probably.
kidding. Hey,
Times 10.
AfterBuzzz TV, how you guys doing out there? And welcome to tonight's recap of our favorite dance show, Dance Moms, here at AfterBuzzz TV every Wednesday night. This is episode 19 in season 6.
Yeah.
This is our 6th year. Not our 6th year, but somewhere in there. It's been a while, and it's episode 19.
Yeah.
It was our producer was like, "Is this the what's the finale?"
Yeah.
And we're like, "Well, you might think it would be."
Yeah,
but
after
no.
all this time, long
Right?
season.
Dance Moms turns like the finale into like 3 or 4 episodes usually.
Mm-hmm.
So this was a reunion with all the moms, and then we get to see different famous dances
Yeah.
for
Some of our favorites.
popular dances from the year. So, all right.
Yeah.
Let's kick it off by introducing ourselves.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, I'm Miaira Jennings, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Miaira Jennings.
And I'm Candice Camacho. You can find me on Twitter at Candice_Camacho. You can check out my YouTube at New Mom, New Wife, New Life. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, head on over to youtube.com/AfterBuzzTV. Subscribe to us. You can hashtag it in the conversation through the comments or Twitter at #ABTV Dance Moms. You've been really good at tweeting us, giving us some cool information, and a shout out to all of our listeners on SoundCloud and iTunes. Keep those views coming in and give us a comment too. We appreciate you listening and watching. As you notice, we're missing one woman from our 3-woman panel, but JJ has a big hot audition.
Yeah. Break a leg, JJ.
Yes.
Woo.
Yeah. She's got a big reporter audition. So we wish her the best of luck.
Yes.
But that just leaves Miaira and I to break down this reunion episode. And in the beginning, I wondered if we were really just watching Abby Lee Miller really just unravel right in front of our eyes. And usually the reunions don't start out like that. Everybody's together, everybody's got their hair done, and everybody's usually like a little bit more dressed up. Like I'm talking gowns and sequins.
Yeah, that's true.
You
Kira
know?
was pretty dressed up.
She was, yeah. Well, they all looked great, but I'm kind of used to like the prom dress.
Super glam.
Yeah, super glam. So that was interesting. I kind of like the behind the scenes kind of look.
Yeah, that was cool.
Right. So the first 3 minutes were just a total meltdown circus chaos. Abby is extremely late. No surprise there. I actually read in one of the recaps somebody described it or compared it to Britney Spears' meltdown.
Oh my gosh.
Where she shaved her head.
Dude,
So-
yeah, we're probably a few steps away from that. I hope not, though. But
Right. I hope not. I mean, there was no shaving of the head.
Yeah.
So that was good.
yeah, that was good.
But we are going there, people. We almost went there because we saw Abby without her bra. She had a shirt on, but she clearly didn't have a bra on. She's late and braless, Miaira. Were you surprised?
No, that's been a trend this season. Late braless. I'm surprised she... well, actually, she did have her hair pinned up a little bit in the beginning.
Yeah.
But usually she has her curlers in.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you believe they aired that when she gets out of the car? Like, I need a
know. Yeah.
bra on.
Why did they show that?
Was that TMI?
That was
That
so
could have been
TMI.
like a little bit too much information there. I mean, you know.
Yeah, they
Pick and
did her
choose
dirty with
Lifetime.
that. Oh well.
Right. So we have a new host for this one.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we have Jay Rodriguez. I thought he did a really good job. Yeah, he's a super fan of the show, and he was really positive. I guess Jeff Collins didn't even want to come close to this debacle
He's like, oh man,
this year. He's like,
this season's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm staying home.
yeah. Were you surprised at this reunion, or did you think it was like less drama or more drama than the past?
I actually think it was less than I expected.
Yeah,
it was
me
pretty.
too.
It was pretty moderate this time.
It was pretty moderate this time.
Yeah.
I think everybody was just kind of holding off for like the big goodbye at the end.
Yeah.
Which was really emotional. So the moms are all set. She was 40 minutes late, so it's a really good thing, I guess, that they were just ready because Abby stumbles on stage with her hair in hot rollers. And she's sitting there, the moms are there, she's sitting there and she's talking about her bra, that her bra isn't right. And she's like, it's sticking up. And then thankfully, before we see something that we're not supposed to see, Melissa comes over and is like, redoes her bra.
That was nice. Like
That was
old
nice.
times, trying to help out a friend.
That was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was nice to see. Finally, they
Yeah.
cut the tension.
And thankfully, like, she stood at the right view, so we couldn't, like, see anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure Lifetime would have, like, aired it.
Probably. I would
know.
not be surprised.
Yeah. We can all have bad days, right? I mean, sometimes, you know, you leave the house without the right bra for your outfit.
Yeah, that's true. And
So-
she definitely wasn't ready when she got there. So,
Right.
oh well.
I guess
She got it together, though.
Yeah, right. There's just a little humor. We're not really taking Abby's side. We just thought it was funny. So right away they cut to Bittersweet Charity in heels, and thankfully they had that like set up already.
Yeah.
That was a really cute burlesque number. It was really pretty sexy and really pretty age appropriate for some of them. I
Yeah.
guess for all of them. I really liked it. What
I
did you
love
think?
that one. I love that one. That was really good.
Yeah. And
They chose good ones for this reunion.
Oh, they did. They did. And I always like to see the girls in red because I just think they all look really good in that color.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were there and they were sassy and I felt like they were all in their element. So
Yeah, the
I-
wigs. JJ over here should be laughing at that too. The wig, Mackenzie's little wig and all.
Yeah.
It's just so funny to me.
I know. I wasn't sure I liked Mackenzie's wig. I didn't understand why she had a wig when she has all of this hair and like nobody else had a wig. But,
I know.
You know
Oh
what-
wait, Nia did have that short wig.
Oh, right.
But I don't remember she had that last time. I just remember Mackenzie's wig always stuck out to me, that little red wig.
I know. And then she had a wig on, a black one.
It's hilarious.
And I think it's the idea of them dancing in between the women, the moms talking is like a good breakup of like a positive energy, thankfully. Because I don't think you could have like a full hour of just the moms kind of,
No.
you know, letting off steam and
Yeah,
that
it's
thing.
very nice change of pace.
yeah. So Jay starts out with asking Abby, how did it feel to find out the Zieglers were leaving the way you found out? And as we know, Abby found out on the show. She didn't know before. Melissa was sworn to secrecy by contractual obligations with her lawyer. So they found out that they were going to be, this was their last season, the Zieglers, Maddie, Melissa, and Mackenzie. So what did you think of that? I mean, I feel like we've pretty much hashed that out, like on the show. But I agree. Like, I think the goodbye, I think it was just terrible the way it was done.
It was so bad.
It was just horrible. But then that's show business, and that's the way it has to be.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there must have been some kind of way that Melissa could have told Abby before everyone had to find out through the headlines and the tabloids. Because that just, I feel for Abby in finding out that way. I really do. Even though I don't condone her behavior after the fact and not really sending them off in the right way. I totally think Melissa could have found some kind of way to tell her differently.
Yeah, I think maybe she was like threatened, like, look, Maddie could lose this spot as a judge
On the law side of it, yeah.
Yeah, if you leak this. So that could have been true. And if that was the case, then you know, because this whole time she was like, no, that's not true. That's not true. So maybe she should have said, like, I'm really, really sorry. She might be having opportunities. I really can't say.
Some kind of different way. I think that would have probably been a better approach.
Right. So, and then it was just, I guess it was funny, like they flashed back to when that happened. And Abby was like, well, she's not going to be on So You Think You Can Dance. Like,
oh my gosh,
how could she even, like, guess that?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm thinking maybe she heard rumors and she was like, no, why would she do that show and leave mine?
Yeah.
She totally took that personal. But the fact that she really is going to judge on that show is like, okay.
Right. But there's a big difference between, you know, judging So You Think You Can Dance.
And being a contestant.
Yeah. I would definitely say she's well beyond being a contestant on So You Think You Can Dance.
Yeah.
So, I have a question. Do you guys think that Abby is happy for Maddie? Like, genuinely?
I honestly think the way she said it in the last episode was completely true when she said, I really hoped it would be me leaving and taking them with me. I don't know what she meant by that. I don't know if she meant she was going to leave the studio behind and go work in show business full time and she would bring Maddie and Mackenzie along and just forget about the other girls. I really don't know. But I think it really hurt her pride that Maddie and Mackenzie are moving on to bigger and better things and she's still with her studios and the other girls and maybe she doesn't think they're on the same caliber yet. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, I think so too. And then Jay asks Jill, you know, what does the Zieglers mean for you? And what does this mean for Kendall? And then thankfully, Abby kind of piped in and gave Kendall a big push about that she has a new song out. She wants her to re-record a couple other songs and then come out with a new album. So that was cool. I don't know. I couldn't really tell if she was like sneering at Melissa at the same time when she was saying that.
Like, oh, well, don't worry. Kendall's doing all these things. Kind of, yeah. I don't know. And also Jill seemed like she didn't know any of that stuff was going on either.
But yeah.
So
my daughter has a new song.
Yeah.
Like, of course she knows.
It's cool for Kendall for sure. I just hope that she sticks with it and she really does work on that.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, she's apparently been working on her voice and getting into the studio, so
yeah.
And then he asked Ashley about kind of her experience with the show, and then and then
interesting topic.
It is an interesting topic because why would you come in to a show where the girls are seasoned, they're a team, and think that, like, your daughter who just got here, who hasn't been trained by Abby, is going to all of a sudden take one of their places? Yeah.
That's the only reason I can think of is that Abby framed it that way when she was talking to Ashley beforehand. Or the producers framed it that way. I don't know. But somebody made her welcome in a way that she thought that she was going to be the next Maddie. We really don't know what happened behind the scenes. I would hate to believe that she just thinks, oh, you know, Bryn's coming in, she's going to take over just out of nowhere. I'm sure somebody said, oh, well, you know, Maddie and Mackenzie might be leaving the season and we have openings, so, you know, why don't you come on in here? I don't know.
I'm sure it was framed to
somehow
set up to be more dramatical than what it was, you know. But unfortunately, poor Bryn got the brunt of that, which is unfortunate because she seems like a super sweet girl.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
Yeah. And thankfully, over this season, Ashley has calmed down a little bit.
Oh, yeah. She was actually quite pleasant in the end.
Yeah.
I just don't like that Jill said that she was saying those things because of Ashley and because she was mad at Abby when she said, oh, Jill, I mean, what?
Bryn?
Brain, yeah, she didn't have a brain and all of that. She said that because she was mad at Abby, but at the same time, you still said something bad about a child while she was in there.
Right.
And it just sucks that they try to justify Bryn maybe not fitting in, even though it seems like she does, because of her mom's actions when they're two completely different people.
Exactly.
So, I don't know. It does suck for Bryn if she really is left out in any aspect of it.
In any aspect, yeah.
But hopefully she isn't.
Yeah, that rehearsal situation was, you know, it's part of when Bryn and Kendall were learning the same number. It's part of Kendall's fault because she didn't bring it enough.
Yeah.
And then she added Bryn in. And Bryn was probably just trying to, you know, you want to be as close to the choreographer as you can, so you can, I don't think she had any, like...
I don't think so either.
Any mean tactics in that way. So.
Yeah.
Thankfully, you guys, we get a dance break.
Yeah.
With Maddie.
Right on time.
Whew, Maddie performing Lizzie Borden, which amazing. I was watching it and I was like, she could totally star as like a kid in a horror movie.
Yeah.
Not that I like want her to do that or anything, but she could really just, get like an Emmy nomination for an acting role.
First of all, I can't wait to see her in the movie she's working on with Sia. And I just know, hopefully, she has more and more acting roles because she can definitely bring it in the acting.
She can.
So I'm excited to see what she does. I think it would be cool to see her do some horror movies and some stuff where she could really take on a character.
I do too.
Because she's just great at it.
Yeah. I don't even see how she has time to like do all of her projects.
I don't know.
But it seemed a little bit longer clip than the original, and it was just turn after turn, and then it wasn't very long, and she was back on stage again with Kendall. I'm like, how did she even like
the duo?
How did she even like have a rest?
Yeah,
but
it's professional right there, young professional.
It's super professional. So then you guys, they bring out the mini moms, which is just. Okay, we've got Carrie, Tiffany, Sorry, is that how you pronounce her name? And Yolanda. So, Sorry, she was talking about how when Ari was doing the dance for her brother, who has cerebral palsy and his special needs, she felt like the situation was downplayed and was disrespected by Melissa and the other moms. And then flashed back to when Melissa was saying, this is Maddie McKenzie's week. So what's your opinion there?
I mean, like I said, I don't know if the producers had Ari's solo that week or if that's the only week her brother could come and watch her. But either way, it doesn't really matter. I'm sorry, like Melissa. Pretty much this whole show has been about her kids. Yeah. So this is one episode that was really special for a young child to perform for her brother. And I didn't like the way she handled that. I don't like the things she said to Sorry. I don't like how she's like, oh, well, this is supposed to be Maddie McKenzie's week. And it's like, okay. Yeah. What are you going to do about it? Like, this is supposed to be a nice moment for Ariana as well. So get over it. Sorry.
I have a really soft spot in my heart for just special needs and different things like that, like being a mom. Like I literally like melt, and I just it's hard, so the whole, Melissa's got this whole 6 years about her kids, and they're gonna do this and they're gonna do that. Like I felt like she was disrespectful, and it could have been even better for Ari if she could have done that on a different week.
I definitely agree.
But this is Hollywood, and you got to take what you can get, and it was a beautiful number.
It was, yeah.
So, it's not fair, but this show is not about being fair. It's about, getting yourself to the next level, getting yourself on TV, Yep. That's what it's about. And then Melissa, clearly, like, the elite moms can't stand the mini moms.
I know, and I don't know. Okay, guys, please, if you're watching, please let me know if I missed something. I don't know why they hate the mini moms so much. What did they do wrong? I must have missed it. I don't know.
They hate the mini moms because the mini moms literally think they are the next elite group.
But why can't they be?
Exactly.
They still have years. Like, it's not like they're replacing the junior elite team.
Right.
They have to grow to be that age, and
they're not even that age yet.
Yeah, to get to that level. So what's the problem? Like, hopefully by then their kids are going to be on to bigger and better things too. So why do they care? I don't know.
Exactly. I mean,
I don't know.
Nobody. I don't know. I don't want to be like that. Like, you're just holding on to something like so much. Like, you're afraid of like letting it go. It's going to be okay. Like, there's a season for everything in life, and like they got to do the competition season. They're going to have to say goodbye. Their time's not up yet.
Exactly.
But eventually it's going to end. And then what's Abby supposed to do? What are we supposed to do?
Right, yeah.
Who are we going to watch?
Shut everything down when they go on to other projects and grow older?
I mean, it's just like having plan A, B, and C. I mean, and they've been half this, at least 40% of this season. So,
yeah.
And then I believe Jay asks Abby, "Are the minis the next thing?" And she says, "No." What are you moms worried about? The minis are not conditioned to learn that amount of choreography in 2 days and compete every week. You know, they don't. It takes a lot to like leave your home and leave your family and live in an apartment in LA.
Yeah.
You know, like just
it's
take
not,
your time.
Yeah, there's no rush.
Right.
They're like, what, 6 to 10 years old? Okay, they have plenty of time. Like, let them do their training, and they'll do their momentary, you know, little appearances on the show, and they'll do a great job, and everybody loves them because they're so cute. But it's like, there's no rush. They can grow into the junior elite team. There's no competition.
There is no competition. So
go
minis. We love you. Yeah.
I love the minis.
So then next, Maddie and Kendall are up with their cool duet "Run Baby Run," which was great.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Were those the same costumes they had before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why they seem different to me.
Yeah.
It was good.
It was very good. Not a huge fan of that costume, but I loved the fluidity of the movements, and I loved how they were working together. When they were doing turns, they were almost just identical.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I'm
was.
surprised they didn't show... Well, actually, I'm not surprised. Maddie and Kalani's solo, because I just thought that one was breathtaking when they did it, but, I mean, they can't show all of the numbers.
Right.
And Kendall is Maddie's best friend, so...
Yeah.
That was nice for them to have one little last dance together on the stage.
I know it was. I know we didn't get to see any of JoJo's solos.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, okay, so then there's some chitter chatter about just all of the stress from this season, be it Abby's legal struggles and her stress over her new studios, and then like her erratic behavior, not showing up for work, her curlers, and then Abby was like refusing to discuss her absence from a few competitions.
Yeah.
And somebody brought it up, like, was she upset because Chloe booked a movie?
Yeah, what... I should have... I meant to go back and rewind that part because I didn't know if I heard it wrong. What were they talking about? She's like, oh, I can't talk about that. But Jess, I believe, brought it up, didn't she?
Yeah, because Abby's not supposed to talk about Chloe.
Okay.
And Jess was like, well, I can. I mean, were you mad that she booked a movie?
Yeah, why? I didn't even think about that, but I can imagine that she would care.
I can't imagine either.
I don't think that would cause her to act so erratically.
I can't believe either, but
Yeah.
I know that I'm glad that I'm not responsible for having a child like Chloe lead my team because I'm so mean.
Exactly. Yeah, that was big loss.
And then Jay points out that Nia is the only original member of the team.
This is true.
Yeah.
Wow, that's right.
That's cool. And then Holly was like talking about how that the time when they went to Debbie Allen's studio and they worked on some stuff when Abby was absent for her competitions.
Yeah.
She was like, well, that was a good deal because you haven't not shown up since.
That was, I mean, I agree. And I think when they said that from that point on, she hadn't missed anything.
Yeah.
She was probably like, oh, shoot, like I have to get my butt in there before they have Miss Debbie Allen in here doing the spinoff of Dance Moms or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, honestly, I feel like they could probably cut her a little bit of slack because she is dealing with a lot of legal stuff. And at the end of the day, what do you want her to do? Like if she has to deal with going to prison or not, that's a huge deal. Like, sorry, that's going to come before your kids.
Well, I guess if the moms, I guess if Abby doesn't understand why the moms aren't cutting her some slack, then just like Melissa couldn't tell her about her leaving, then, she feels like she can't tell the moms about her legal. Yeah. Well, it's kind of half one and six dozen of the other.
So they should understand.
Yeah, I guess everybody should understand.
Yeah.
Yes, and then Holly reveals that they have no plans to go anywhere and they are 100% in this experience.
That was good to hear.
That was good to hear.
I think the fans are happy to hear that too, since she is the last original member, and we've already lost some of our favorites, or some of my favorites at least.
Exactly.
Paige and Brooke and Chloe and now Maddie and Mackenzie are leaving.
Yeah,
so
it's going to be different
Yeah,
now.
it's going to be really different. But Nia's hanging in there, so
yes, we
that's
love
good.
you, Nia.
Yeah.
And we should have Nia on the show in a couple weeks. I
Yay.
have literally been emailing her
Yes.
publicist. She's getting like really tired of me. I'm like, I'm really sorry. I don't need to like be bugging you, but the fans really love Nia.
Yes, we need her in here.
Yeah, and I'm working on some other girls too, so not playing favorites. Don't worry. Speaking of Nia, up next we have Nia and Kalani's solo.
Yeah,
it was
I
cool.
like that one. It was good.
It was cool.
Very different,
Very
dynamic.
It's called Impressions, I believe. I didn't write it down, but I'm not sure if Kalani liked performing it as much as Nia did. I don't know. But I think it's always good to have different, because she could get called for a movie.
Yeah.
That she needs that type of
dance.
Anything,
a musical, anything.
Yeah. So I think that's like a really great thing to have under your belt.
Yeah, they both did a really good job. I just remember that week when they first performed, that was when Kalani's back was hurting.
Right.
So, and there were like really sporadic movements in that one. So,
yeah, I can see why Kalani didn't really want to do that one again.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. But hopefully her back's better by now.
Oh, yeah. It would have to be, or else she couldn't do all those movements. Hopefully she just warmed up a lot.
Yeah.
Icy hot. And then Kira is asked Jay asked Kira, how do you feel about Melissa leaving? And then he asked Kira that. And then Jesselyn pipes up and says, well, she's sad because she's losing her babysitter.
I know. Oh, first of all, what is with Jesselyn, spitting out all of these things lately?
I know.
These last few episodes, she's been like the main one starting all the juicy stuff. So I don't know why she said that, but that kind of sucked. I didn't take it as that, though. I figured Melissa probably either volunteered or that's just the best situation for Kalani to stay on the show. I mean, I don't know why the other moms were acting like it was so bad for Kalani to stay behind and not go back home with her mom when she had a baby.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Sure, she could have taken time off. But at the same time, like they all said, they've all made sacrifices for their daughters to be there. And that was Kira's sacrifice, to have Kalani stay behind and pursue her opportunities there at ALDC in LA and not miss out on anything.
Right.
It's just a different type of sacrifice. And I'm sure it was hard, but I wouldn't say she pawned her off. That's a little harsh.
Yeah, I think it was Holly that said they should have just pulled out, and then when they both could come back, then they both would come back, because this is a mother-daughter show. Well, they've been in it so long, and Kalani's so good and popular. Like, I didn't agree with that. I would have done exactly what Kira did.
Yeah.
Because when you have a newborn, you can really do nothing for the first 6 weeks anyway.
Yeah.
I felt like but I mean, in Melissa's defense, like, that might have been a lot for Melissa, especially when she hurt her back.
Yeah.
But, just help each other out. Like, it's all stressful. Like, Kalani's not going to leave the show. She loves the show.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. And from what I understood, Melissa never even said anything to Kira about the situation being stressful for her.
yeah, she just probably said
Why
it
not?
to that.
Like, just tell her. Be honest. Kira, she could have just said, Kalani's really hurt. I'm stressing out. It's really hard on me. But just to say it to the other moms and then act like everything is fine probably blindsided Kira. And all the other moms are like, well, Melissa was so stressed and this is all your fault. And she's like, what?
Yeah.
Like, where is this coming from?
That's not cool. Melissa should have said, like, look, Kalani's really hurt. I'm stressed. You need to come down here.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's hard. It's a tough one because she has the baby on the show and she wants the best for all worlds.
Yeah.
I don't think Kira pawns Kalani off.
I don't think so either.
I really don't.
Yeah, that's pretty extreme.
I felt like that was pretty extreme of Jesselyn said, you've been doing whatever you want while Melissa watches your kid. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
You don't say that to a new mom.
Yeah. Like, what is she supposed to do?
Right. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
But you know what? We're going to have Jesselyn in here next week, people.
Yeah, hopefully,
hopefully, so we can ask her. So, yeah. Then we've got, thankfully, break the girls again. Well-oiled machine.
Yay, I loved that one.
I did too. It was so synchronized.
Yeah, that one was cool. I'm glad they chose the more dynamic ones and not just all lyrical.
I know.
Because we're so used to seeing the lyrical.
I wrote that down. I was like, they've gotten out of the ALDC lyrical, and I feel like they've all grown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my eye is really going to Kendall lately.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good.
That's good.
Yeah. Since the other two are leaving, that she's showing out. Kalani showing out. Why don't they ever talk about Kalani being the next Maddie?
I honestly don't know, because Kalani is seriously stunning on the stage.
Yeah.
I don't know, honestly. I mean, I figure they probably have to focus on certain girls because of their moms bringing a certain amount of drama.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why Kalani can't be in the forefront all the time. But she never, I mean, there's nothing lacking with Kalani's performance whatsoever. So I don't know.
I don't know either. I want to see more of Kalani.
That's a good question, though, honestly.
It is. So next, they go to a break, and then the host says, "This is get ready to be in the last 6 minutes of Dance Moms as a team. Get ready to say goodbye." And I was like,
I know.
yeah. I mean, and then there's like a walk down memory lane. They show Maddie and Mackenzie started. Mackenzie was 6, Maddie was 8.
How cute was that?
Really cute.
Oh my gosh, they were so small and young.
So small.
It's crazy when you look back, you don't realize it, because we kind of been watching them, you know, just grow up before our eyes.
Yeah, but they've just grown up, like.
Yeah.
And it just it showed Abby's dog passing, her mother, and I guess but Abby's Lorraine's last words were to Melissa, and she said, "I just want to dance."
I know. Oh my gosh, that one pulled out my heartstrings. And it just makes you feel for Abby even more. Like, she has this tough exterior, and she's going to act like she doesn't care about certain things, but look at how much she's lost and how much she's going through within these last couple of years. It's hard.
Right.
And she's a human being at the end of the day, too. I think people forget that.
Exactly. Yeah, and it showed Melissa trying on wedding gowns, and Christy was there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, wow.
Good old days.
The good old days. That's right. The good old days. So, and then Melissa, Melissa, is there anything that you want to say? And like, I was so glad that she thanked the fans.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a good
That was a good plug.
Well, yeah, she did a good job thanking everyone at the end.
Yeah. Because the fans have made them.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. And not all of the other shows, nobody has fans like these girls.
Nope.
You know? Like,
not at all.
They have pulled literally at America's heartstrings. Mm-hmm. And that's just amazing. That, their chemistry that they have, and I love it,
Yeah.
That's the most important thing when you're in like TV or broadcasting or performing, is that, the audience loves you.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's why you and I are here, Miaira.
Yes, that is why.
We hope
keep the conversation going with the fans.
Keep the conversation going, little by little, Wednesday after Wednesday. And then Jill's like, I hate that it has to end.
I know.
And Holly's like, we're dance moms. I never thought that it would be this hard to say bye.
I know. It must be really tough. You've been with these people for years and years, and now things are changing and people are leaving. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, change is hard sometimes, but it's good.
Yeah. And then at the end, somebody was like, why can't Mackenzie stay?
Yeah.
I was like, well, I don't know.
And it's funny because I never thought about that before that. Yeah. I never asked, why is Mackenzie leaving? Mm-hmm. But I mean, she's probably got some other things going on too. Yeah. And to be honest, she probably wants her schedule more free to do more things like what Maddie's doing anyway. So I get it, but it would be cool to see Mackenzie back every now and then.
I wonder if she really wants to leave. Mackenzie.
Well, yeah, it doesn't seem like they asked her opinion at all.
I know.
So that's a good question.
I know. Well, I think the deal with them is like, if the moms aren't there, then the kids can't be on camera.
Okay.
Unless they sign like complete legal guardianship over
to someone else. Oh yeah.
And that's what Kira had to do with Kalani, but I don't think Melissa would do that.
I don't think so either, yeah. She probably figures it's just time for all of us to move on. Mm-hmm. It will suck though. It would be nice to have Mackenzie still stick around, but I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they did, doors close,
Yeah.
windows open, doors open. I mean, it'll be great. She's going to grow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's got to be with her family.
Yeah.
But the episode ends really cool. Jay asks, is there anything you want to tell Melissa, Abby? And she's like, just remember what I told you. And then she pauses. It was really profound.
I teared up.
I
I'm
did
not
too.
even going to lie.
Did you guys tear up?
I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
Don't lie.
Don't lie.
I totally did.
It was super profound from her. And she said, this is just the beginning. And I was like, oh,
that was so nice.
I know.
I was so glad they could finally put their prides aside and just embrace it.
Close it.
Yeah.
And be happy. And she's right. Like, this is just the beginning for all of them.
Yeah.
They're so young.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Just imagine when they started, they had no idea. They did like one pilot episode. They had no idea it would become what it is today.
No.
I can imagine being a part of that. That's crazy.
Especially nowadays with like, people sign on to like Lifetime and Bravo for one season. And one season has like 10 episodes in it, and that's it. Okay, well, one season for these girls is like
forever.
25 episodes, like a whole year.
Uh-huh.
So it's just amazing that they got to do that.
That's so cool.
Yeah, they signed on like the year with an option for 5 more episodes or seasons.
I know. And now it's just blown up to like this huge international thing.
Yes, phenomenon.
Yeah.
Amazing. And then they all get little glasses of champagne.
Yeah.
And Abby's like, there's only one phrase that's appropriate. We are Abby Lee.
I know. How cute.
Let's do it together.
Let's do it. Everybody raise your glasses at home.
Woo! We are Abby Lee.
Yay. Oh my gosh. That was so cute.
It was cute. And so next week, the girls are there as a reunion to say goodbye. So that is going to be a super cute episode. Plus, we're going to have JoJo and Jesselyn in studio.
Yeah.
Plus, JoJo is releasing a video next week.
Yes.
So
Perfect timing.
Yeah. So that's going to be super cool. Todrick Hall is on that episode too.
Yeah.
Maybe I could get him in the studio.
That would be cool.
What do you think, guys?
That sounds like a good idea.
Tweet me if you want to do that for you. So,
That sounds good.
I know. That was a really good ending. It was a really good ending. It made me really happy.
Yeah, that was nice.
Made me tear up. That's why I said grab a tissue, grab some popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Do we want to go into news and gossip?
Sure, let's do a little bit. Don't have much, but just to remind you guys, next month will be the Center Stage movie with Chloe on Lifetime. So we're super excited for that. I believe it's June 25th, but please correct me if I'm wrong. So, I mean, we all miss Chloe, and now that Maddie and Mackenzie are leaving, it makes me miss her even more. So I'm super excited to see her on that movie.
Yay!
Like you said, JoJo will be releasing her video next week for her song Boomerang. So it's cool to see that. And hopefully we'll get to hear her side of everything when she comes in and hear her talk about recording it and doing her video, which I'm sure was so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
JoJo's just like a ball of energy, so I can't wait for that. And also we have, I believe, Sarah McCluskey just wanted us to give a shout out to Creed, who is in the hospital right now. So
okay.
Keep Creed in your thoughts and prayers, everybody. And that's about it. I mean, hopefully we'll have some pretty juicy stuff next week. The girls are going to be saying goodbye, their little reunion. So it'll be emotional again.
Get your tissue.
Yeah, it'll be emotional again.
Yeah. Do we have any predictions for like next season or next 6B?
Yeah.
Like 6.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV.
Boy, we got the lights going, so we have to do something. Yeah,
Something serious.
They've already started filming for 6B, and so I don't know if it's going to be the minis. I don't know if who else is going to be back. Maybe a couple of them. Maybe we'll get to see Kendall's new song that she's writing. Maybe something with her new album.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Maybe.
See, what I really want to see is more of like what they're doing outside of the studio. I know it's all about the drama and the mom and drama, but
Right.
I think it would be cool to see more of like behind the scenes when they're filming their videos and recording their albums and their singles. I think that would be cool to see.
Yeah.
And also, I wonder if we'll be continuing with just the 4: Bryn, Kalani, Nia, and who am I missing?
Kendall.
And Kendall. Yeah. Or if we'll see other girls. Will Sarah
think-
be back?
I think we're going to see some more girls.
Yeah.
Probably.
You think so?
You know, but I think that Maddie's not replaceable. I think just be yourself. Get up there, do your best, and, you know, maybe put Kendall front and center. Put
We'll
put
see
all
what
of
they
them.
do. Yeah, rotate them out. They all have their thing that they like excel in, their own genre that they just kill at. So
I would like to see them do solos of the same caliber, of the same good choreography, get the same amount of attention.
Yes.
Praise the whole week, and then see how they do. That's
Yes.
what I would like to see.
Yeah.
All right.
That would be good.
That would be good.
I guess we'll wait and see what
Wait and see.
what's coming.
All right, tell them where they can find you.
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Miaira Jennings. Thank you so much for sending me news and all the information. See you guys later.
And you can find me on Twitter at Candice_Camacho. And you can subscribe to my YouTube at New Mom, New Wife, New Life. I have a DIY sanitizer, hand sanitizer that I just filmed that should be up soon. And tweet me, let me know what you guys think, and please join us back here at the same time, same place with JoJo and Jezelyn next week. Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.